Life is Strange Remastered. Episode 1. Na komm, Start. Musik wie immer aus. Aus, ja, bekannten Gründen halt. Ist doch ein bisschen zu laut.
Here. Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, Lighthouse an. Es war. Ich hab dich auf den Arm genommen. Alles gut, alles gut. Jedes Mal am Bein.
Holy shit.
Ja. Das hätte ich vorstellen, ja, genau.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Ja, nee, Pizza ist immer gut. Pizza ist immer gut. Ah, du kriegst doch keinen Besuch mehr. Na gut, du hattest ja in letzter Zeit, wenn ich mich daran erinnere, auch nicht viel und nicht so viel Glück mit Besuch. Also, ja, nee, dann trinkst dir lieber selber ein und isst die Pizza, ne?
totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, it's perfect for my... And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
If words could dance, this would be a rave. Das ist ein schöner Satz.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height?
My little camera
of their
bag is
beauty
battered,
or
but still
innocence?
kicking.
she had a brilliant eye. So she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around.
Muss das Positive da drin sehen. Mehr Cocktails und mehr Pizza für dich.
Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good,
Victoria ist eine Bitch,
The
aber die
Daguerrean
hat echt
process
so
brought
coole
out fine
Lines.
detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
Sad
The
face.
first American
Ich
daguerreotype
weiß, es ist
self-portrait
gemein,
was done by
aber
Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about
Sorry,
it
Max.
in your
No more
textbook
selfies right
or
now.
even online.
aber jetzt ohne gegen
Guys,
Max
don't
zu
forget the
schießen, was hat
deadline
sie
to submit a
erwartet,
photo in
ne?
the Everyday Heroes
Die
contest. I'll fly out with the winner
Polaroid-Kameras
to
sind
San
blau, das war
Francisco,
der
where
Blitz
you'll be
an.
feted by the art world.
Also sie
It's
wusste
great
ja
exposure,
irgendwie...
and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh, Fischen Rotkraut, sehr cool. Ja, Max hat die Haare schön, ne? Das ist also... Ich
Victoria
meine, ich finde es
doesn't
gut, dass
waste
es
a
nicht
second kissing
komplett
ass.
verändert haben und so ganz realistisch gemacht haben, aber dass man wenigstens so ein bisschen mehr Strähnen erkennt. Und wie gesagt, das mit den Gesichtern und alles haben wir ja neulich schon gesagt, das mit der Mimik, mit den Augen.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Everybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. If I'm in the camera eye, and everybody should
Oh,
have that
totally.
chance.
I only want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that
Also,
thing.
wenn das
When I
ginge,
don't
ich würde ein
suck.
Stück nehmen.
Someday. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Ich habe zwar auch schon gegessen, aber Pizza geht immer.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
Ja, das wird vielleicht sein, weil es die meiste Zeit auch tut, ne?
this is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Geschnetzeltes gab's heute Abend.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Dann eben.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson, that's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
What?
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
What's the point of even because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout.
Hast ab
in
morgen
that.
Vormittag Urlaub. Sehr
Splash
schön.
water on my face and
Sehr
make sure I
schön.
don't look
Hast du
like
was
a
vor?
total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking.
Ich meine, ja, verreisen ist ja immer noch nicht so, aber hast du Pläne und beziehungsweise möchtest es erzählen. Also nur um das nochmal zu sagen, wenn ich euch irgendwas frage, was ihr nicht sagen wollt, dann braucht ihr es natürlich nicht zu sagen. Ich frage dann auch nicht nochmal. Weil ich antworte ja auch nicht auf alles.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Ah, ich wollte schon sagen, Brooke, genau. Ich habe eben gerade überlegt.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Nee, ich meinte ja nur, es
I
könnte ja
hate
mal sein.
bullet jockstraps like
Ich habe ja auch
Logan.
so gewisse Sachen, wo ich
And
sage,
he's a
ich
Vortex
sag
Club
das im Stream
member.
nicht, weil ja, auch wenn hier nie viele Leute sind, ist ja doch irgendwo öffentlich. Deswegen, wenn ihr mir da zu verstehen gibt, wollt ihr nicht sagen, dann ja, sagt's halt einfach nicht. Oder sagt halt einfach, nee, mag ich jetzt nicht sagen und dann ist gut. Und es hätte ja sein können, dass du irgendwas vorhast und aber nicht sagen magst, deswegen. Ich frage immer so, ja, dann so direkt manchmal und dann Komm, Daniel war doch da noch.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Ja, vielleicht ein bisschen Besuch hauptsächlich entspannen. Ja, dann drücke ich dir die Daumen, dass du entspannen kannst. Gut.
It looks like she's been gone for months. There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary, jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm, yet another Vortex Club disciple.
Ja, Samuel, genau.
God, Samuel is such a
CJ,
weirdo.
grüß dich.
But I kinda like that about him. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. The Bigfoot Stomp. I should
Na, CJ,
develop
wie
some
ist
school
es?
spirit. Go team. Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Ah, mehr hat sie nicht zu sagen, okay. Also, gehen wir aufs Klo. Ah, okay, okay. Ja, nee, Ruhe vor den Kollegen ist immer eine gute Sache. Aber nee, ist ja schön, wenn du jemandem helfen kannst, dann drücke ich dafür die Daumen.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Auch das schöne Selfie. Ah, ne. Der Schmetterling.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day. This poster must drive people to have sex. I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Ja. Ich weiß zwar, dass wir es wieder ändern können, aber ich möchte es nicht sehen. Fällt mir immer schwer.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand,
Oh, guck an, er
and
sieht
then
richtig die
I was
Träne.
back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
glory
heard this lecture.
and sorrow. From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane,
Can I
artist.
actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why are...
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human
time
condition in
machine.
black and white?
I'm a human time machine.
Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Still the same,
Because of the
keep it
thing that
together,
you do with
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers.
When I
and
took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson
She
asked
saw
me a
human beings
question.
tortured, right?
If he does
frankly,
again,
it's
I'll know
bullshit.
this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was
can
not the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought
answer?
out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way.
Wowzer.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just dripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event. And
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
Who wins? This is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to
das
feel
Foto habe ich
excluded
immer.
from this process, but I also want... I see you, Max Caulfield.
Och Mann,
Don't
nee.
even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Wir haben doch keine Zeit.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you. In this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is
Vielen Dank für den
for
Host,
everybody.
DJ.
I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should have that chance.
I only
I see you, Max
Ah, shit.
Caulfield.
Ich hätte
Don't
mit dem
even
Label
think
zuerst.
about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Okay.
You know I
Das ist ja das Damenklo schon.
that science class with those nerds.
What's that got to do with anything?
Okay, Max, retrace every step.
I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer.
I'm so sick
I need a
of
hammer to
people
break it
trying
open.
Control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away
Oh,
from
shit.
me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this
schnell gemacht.
happen.
Nobody
If
would
I can reverse
ever
time
even
again, I
miss
can
your
help
punk
her.
ass, would they?
Get that gun
Schade,
away
ich
from
dachte,
me,
ich schaff's
psycho!
vielleicht nicht mehr.
Oh, shit! No! No!
Ich dachte, ich schaff's vielleicht diesmal sogar beim ersten Mal, aber...
Away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit! No! No!
I have to rewind now.
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Ja, da sollst du mal ruhig bleiben. Sagt es so gelassen, do not freak out, ne?
I don't smell any smoke.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to
Step
use the
douche.
bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Tja, Report Nathan. Ich weiß nicht mehr, was ich beim letzten Mal gemacht habe.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Ich glaube, das ist echt hier schlimm an der Blackwell Academy, ne? Da bist du erstmal schuldig, bis du irgendwie deine Unschuld bewiesen hast. Egal, was du schuldig bist. An was du schuldig bist. Weil es ist auch so, dass das Komische mit dem Rektor, ne? Zuerst hilft er ihr, dass David sie in Ruhe lässt und dann scheißt er sie selber zusammen.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Tja.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
That's crazy. I get why school should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms.
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Eichhörnchen-Alarm. Ich glaube, hier können wir noch ein Foto machen, ne?
I better read Warren's text before he blows my phone up. Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Ja, ja, der wartet noch ein bisschen jetzt.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks. Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh, ow.
Scheiße. Der hat gesessen. Ich weiß, man sollte nicht lachen. Aber... Ja, das ist ein schönes Foto. Können wir den anderen Trick auch mal machen lassen?
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Gut, okay, diesmal hat er's. Diesmal hat das Skateboard sich nicht in den Strafraum gehauen.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her. Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell Hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like I said, you have a lot to learn. Max. See you in class.
Hey there, Stella. I think so.
Me too. If Victoria wasn't all over...
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well,
Okay.
I heard that from
Also
source.
anscheinend, das sollen wir anscheinend erfahren.
So,
Weil jetzt
you
ist
knew
die
Rachel?
zweite
really.
Gesprächsoption.
I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my
Der wir
kind of
das
play.
erfahren, der es uns aus der Brühwarm
But I heard
erzählt.
insane stories about Rachel.
Ich dachte immer noch, ich hätte eigentlich so das immer noch gut im Kopf, was los ist. Aber irgendwie habe ich doch schon wieder viel vergessen. Merke ich gerade. Der können wir nicht reden.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Oh, das weiß ich nicht.
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peak for you.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're...
Steve McCurry?
Unless you could travel back in time. McCurry was born 5 years after the falling soldier picture. McCurry also shoots in color. In other words, no portfolio.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're...
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Sehr, sehr selbstsicher, ne?
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing. Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
Clever. That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
Oh, sorry. I won't bother you.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Hello?
Max,
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
He'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
Uh,
Max,
what's wrong?
Nathan...
Yes, he's...
Somebody needs...
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that.
Okay. Also das geht immer so aus, wie es halt eben ausgeht. Führt auch zu keiner weiteren, ja. Ich dachte, wir können den vielleicht auch über Rachel und Amber noch was fragen. Daniel.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Best portrait
Schön.
ever.
Nicht schlecht. So, ist hier noch... Ich glaube, mit Brooke können wir noch reden hinten. Ah, hier können wir nochmal... Können wir uns nochmal alles durch den Kopf gehen lassen?
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why. There's Hayden in his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Brooke actually has a drone? Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny, Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Aber okay, ich glaube, damit können wir punkten. Wenn wir schon mal wissen, wie es heißt. Oder wie das Modell heißt.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash. Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Ich dachte schon, jetzt crasht sie. So, ist noch irgendwo was, um ein Bild zu machen? Weil wenn sich nichts mehr findet, dann...
Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends. Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies. I don't want to go back. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic. Nope, I don't want to go there. Otter power? I'm so not there. I don't want to go that way.
Ja, ich will mir nur
They
die
sure
Poster
get a lot
angucken.
of
Ich weiß ja,
mileage
dass
out
da...
of otter
Wir müssen in die
power.
andere Richtung.
Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter. Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
Konnte man hier nicht noch irgendwo noch ein Foto machen? Vielleicht aber auch nicht.
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work. That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah. Yeah! Ow!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive. The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
Yeah!
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh. Hi, Max.
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say anything.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me. Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
No!
Oh,
How are you doing?
fantastic. I'm by myself reading Chicklet. Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex Club.
I think you're better off reading Chicklet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
Dude! Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
Awesome!
You look down. You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Nice! Sweet!
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone.
Okay.
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows.
Nice, bro.
You'd think with all the rain here in Oregon, you wouldn't need to water the lawn. I guess Blackwell has to keep the lawn and plants well manicured to look good on a catalog. Good old Samuel. Some people are creeped out by him. And he's not creepy, just X-Files weird. Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery. Positive and negative.
Awesome.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prism? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan Robertson. All-American asshole.
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Oh shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls.
Oh, look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your waif hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
No.
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh, wait. Hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way. I don't want to mess with that ladder and hurt poor Samuel. I just want to get Victoria the hell out of the way.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this! Chill, Victoria. It's just water. Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs? You look great. I can't even chill on the steps.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Das Eichhörnchen. Okay.
Sweet. No.
No way! No fucking
You
way!
okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope.
Get
Sorry.
the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I dry.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches. Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max? Don't say a word, Max.
Oh, wait. Hold that pose. And no filter needed before I post this. Now please move. I've had a messed up day and I'm going to my room.
You do that? I know where you live. So does Nathan.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to get to my room, then see Warren.
Sie hat ja schon einen draufgekriegt, dadurch, dass sie die Farbe abgekriegt hat.
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
It was. But there'll be another.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard Avedon-esque.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max. I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Ja.
Just one of those days, you
Ich
know?
sag ja, sie hat
I know
schon ein paar
exactly
coole
what you
Sprüche,
mean, Victoria.
auch wenn sie fies sind.
I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
Victoria probably played me.
Okay, was haben wir hier alles? Karte.
Welcome to Black Hill. Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long. Go, Miss Grant. Not sure if I will, though. I'm a loser. Is this a Vortex Club or a Victoria Club initiation? Truly pathetic.
Retro.
Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here. I'd love to make a photo collage of every person who've posted these. Man, people here are merciless. As if. Juliet, extreme reporter. Dana's still a cheerleader at heart. This girl must have been popular. She's everywhere. Nice atmospheric shot. Needs dusting. Thanks for the warning. Looks like nobody won this TP war. There's nothing left but ghosts. At least that's an alarm from this century.
Ja, den man dann erst noch einen Hammer einschlagen muss, ne?
They live. Okay, this is just mean and stupid. This is like the public DNA of our dorm.
Access Room, aber mal gucken, was hier noch so ist.
Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break. Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other. But what's this poster really trying to tell me? How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say. Home sweet home. My favorite cocoon. I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy.
Gerade wie abgesprochen, als wir uns Geschenk von der Mutter angucken, schreibt sie uns auch. Alles geskriptet, ha? Ja, das ging aber mal fix, ne? Dass der Rektor
Hard to believe I'm 18 now. I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit into adulthood. It's not exactly pretty and pink, but no shits are given. I like my wardrobe. Would Man Ray call them selfie portraits? I'm glad Kate let me borrow her copy of The October Country. I should have every Bradbury book for myself. Instant film is so damn hard to find and expensive now. But I can't help it. I'm analog, not digital. I haven't forgotten you, little Lisa. Yet. You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up. If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking. One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD TV. Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note. Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room. There's my poor laptop begging me to check in. Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me. I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties. Warren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here. Philip Lorca de Corsia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Julia Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time. That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle. That was a good hockey game and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll. Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest. I should hit the thrift store and pick up some dollar vinyl. Is that too hipster? I don't care. Music inspires me in my photography. I should hit the thrift store and pick up some dollar
ich wollte das
vinyl.
gerne mal anklicken. Ich
Is
versuche
that too
die
hipster? I don't care.
Schublade
Music
anzugucken, um die
inspires me.
aufzumachen.
Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot. So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together. It feels so nice to just relax. This day has been so damn bizarre, and it feels like it has gone on forever. Maybe I'll just wake up now and find out I was dreaming all of this. Or like Poe said, a dream within a dream. Warren even left me a little message with his flash drive. He's such a goofball.
Nee, an sieht's besser aus.
Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever. Hard to believe I'm 18. Do I look any older? Just more stressed.
Okay, gehen wir zu Dana. Und holen uns
You
ins
can't get
Zimmer.
out now, Dana. So tell me the truth or rot in there.
Und das nächste
Welcome to the
Drama
real
schon.
drama queens of Blackwell.
Juliet, this is so stupid.
Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
You are ridiculous.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sex with their best friend's boyfriend.
No, probably not. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Juliet Mason.
That was truly sad. Thanks for your concern, Max Caulfield. By the way, Juliet Watson.
Danke sehr.
Hey, Juliet.
Oh yeah,
This is so stupid.
Juliet Watson, you be nice.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do.
Thanks. I locked Dana in because she was sexting Zach, my boyfriend. Unbelievable.
How do you know?
Victoria Chase. You know her.
Ach,
You
ja,
could
klar.
say that.
Don't let me out.
But why would Dana go after your boyfriend?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria. Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything.
Leave me alone, Max.
Hey, Juliet.
Oh, yes, Max.
Juliet, what?
I'm flattered.
Of course I...
Thanks.
You are ridiculous.
Would Dana do that?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria.
If you don't let me out, I will...
She saw the sext. And Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything. But I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
I should find a way to end this silly standoff.
Ja, aber wie?
I'm not letting her out until she
Hey, Juliet.
Let me out, Juliet. This is so stupid.
Juliet,
I'm flattered.
of...
You are ridiculous.
Thanks.
How do you could say...
According
to Vic...
she saw...
Don't let me out. I will... Max, I swear I didn't do anything. But I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
Stimmt, gehen wir doch mal zu Victorias Zimmer.
Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break. Ouch. Well, at least she puts her photographs out there. Unlike me. Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Those boots are made for walking runways. That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits. I bet Victoria put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
Ist der Vortex Club Account. Man könnte es meinen.
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure. Victoria is a real Jefferson groupie. I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot. Boom! This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here. This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent. Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure. Yes, I get it. Enter the Vortex Club. No. Is she going to get a 3D printer for her dorm room? Maybe I will join her posse.
Ja, weiß nicht.
She's actually got a classic medium format camera with some awesome prime lens. I hate you, Victoria. Speaking of selfies, let's play a little photo Tetris and leave Victoria a message. Let's move this here, and this one there. A pattern is emerging.
So.
Juliet, read this.
Of course. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
Almost done. Get the flash drive, and then I'll go see Warren. This is both sad and pathetic. It would be a cool sticker without the words. That looks like a home pregnancy test.
Max, that's mine. Thank you. You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again. But I could rewind and make it up to her. Of course a popular cheerleader like Dana would have a million friends. It's so fascinating to get a peek into Dana's social media world. And yes, Mac. Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
Nobody important. They just acted like it was bullshit.
Ja, sie hat ja nicht gesagt, dass sie schwanger
I
ist.
just wanted you to
Sie hat
know.
nur gesagt, sie hat ein
It's like a
Gerücht gehört.
goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
Of course.
I was pregnant. Was.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Sorry to pry. It's not my business. And I won't be at the game Friday. Not much school spirit, I guess.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
Fuck this shit.
Damn, I better rewind.
Fuck this shit.
Ow!
Alyssa, move your head.
If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
Max, that was awesome. Thank you.
No problem. You have quick reflexes.
Years of mad dodging skills. Bullies never change.
That's why you're better off.
You're smart. We should hang out more. Now I have to finish this stupid book.
Gab es hier nicht noch irgendwo ein Eichhörnchenfoto, das man machen konnte? Oder verwechsel ich das jetzt? Oder kommt das erst später?
Get lost, hipster. I'm not doing any interviews.
Arschloch. You're not friends. Hätte ich auch nicht erwartet.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
Ich glaube, das Foto können wir nachher benutzen, wenn wir irgendwie, ja, wenn es darum geht, David zu konfrontieren. Aber ich glaube, wenn wir eingreifen, das hilft nachher später mit Kate.
Hey, why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey, nobody is bullying anybody. I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
You're part of the problem, Missy. I will remember this conversation.
Oh, Max, that was great. I think you scared him for once. I have to go, but thank you. It means a lot.
Anytime, Kate. I felt like an
Ich meine,
everyday
Kates
hero
Zimmer konnten
helping
wir doch auch
Kate,
irgendwann
but
noch reingehen.
now Officer David Dickhead is...
Aber ich kann auch sein, dass das noch später kommt. Weil eben konnten wir ja nicht rein. Wir haben ja nur das Türschild ändern können.
I'm glad I stepped in that time. Can't stand to see people being bullied. I better go there soon to see if Joyce is still there. And get a burger.
Da steht Chloe's Truck.
The whole town is turning into one giant missing persons poster. Damn, somebody is seriously devoted to putting up these posters. Now this really pisses me off. So entitled. Sorry, handicapped folks. My truck needs these 2 spots more than you do. Bastard.
Ja, stimmt. Ist schon ein bisschen Arschlochsgeparke, ne?
At least Rachel Amber has people who care about her.
Ich will mir noch Franks. Guck an. Ich dachte, kann ich vielleicht. Nee, kann ich kein Foto von machen. Guck mir noch Franks. Pompidou.
That dog looks peaceful asleep, but if I get too close, Cujo. That layer of dust is begging for my finger. It's not a dirty window unless somebody writes "clean me" on it.
Ja, das ist Gesetz.
I could use this picture for a series on Arcadia Bay lots.
Wenn man irgendwo ein dreckiges Autofenster findet, muss man was draufschreiben.
The whole town is turning into one giant missing persons poster. And there's Warren. Did he actually buy a used car?
What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
No problem. Check out my new wheels.
Tja,
Cool.
gerade gut gerettet,
Very
ne?
old school.
1978 to be exact. Now we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 60 miles away.
You're in the wrong time, Warren. But then, so am I.
You okay?
It's been one strange fucking day.
I bet. I heard Victoria got a face full of paint. I'd pay money to see a photo of that.
Really? I wish I would have known.
You probably could have raised a Kickstarter fund just for that one image of her covered in paint.
Had I known that. Anyway, Victoria took down my photo, so that drama ended well.
By the way, I saw Daniel's sketch of you online. Not bad, but I could do a much better job.
Daniel postet es online. Ja, wir haben es ja schon gesehen.
You can draw? I thought you
Deswegen
were
auch ein bisschen so
blinded by
überrascht, ne?
science, not art.
Art
Aber gut, das
is
ändert sich halt
science.
eben nicht, ne?
Music is math, etc., etc. I'd put Stephen Hawking against Picasso any day.
Hardcore. So you must use a computer to draw.
Of course. I'd love to tweak one of your selfies with some cool graphics.
That might not suck. I'll let you know.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
Yeah, thanks. You had some cool shit on there, from Akira to Twilight Zone, which seems apropos today.
I consider myself a pop cultural pirate connoisseur.
That does sound better than thief.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Nope.
No fucking way will I watch that. My mind is twisted enough.
I laughed my ass off.
So you're sensitive.
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
No, I was impressed you had faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
Russ Meyer was a genius of black and white. Plus, babes with breasts.
Who would beat your sensitive ass down?
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week. But you seem distracted.
Ach, das ist mir noch gar nicht. Ich wusste, dass viele Nummernschilder Popkulturreferenzen haben, aber dass Warren ein X-Files Nummernschild hat, hatte ich schon wieder vergessen.
I don't want to speak about it. This is kind of a crazy day for me. I mean, I literally think I'm
Muss
going
mal noch
crazy.
weiter aufpassen. Ich weiß, dass
I
da
may be a
mehrere waren.
pest, but I'm a good listener.
Ich meine, wir hatten ja
For
eben auch
reals,
schon
Warren.
die
This is between you and me, not social media.
Shining-Referenz.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
I had this incredibly bizarro experience in Mr. Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing. Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you saw. Now. Answer me, bitch!
What are you talking about?
I know you're new here, but don't even play stupid with me.
I'm not new. I've lived here for years.
Then you should know the Prescotts own this shithole.
Then you don't have to worry about me. Worry about yourself.
Do not analyze me! I pay people for that. Worry about yourself,
Scheint
Max
aber nicht viel
Caulfield.
zu nutzen, ne?
I could call the police.
Do it! The Prescotts own the pigs here.
Get away from her, dude!
Oh, fuck.
Hey! Leave him alone!
Nobody tells me what to do! Not my parents, not the principal,
Stop that!
or that whore in the
Right now!
bathroom!
Twin Peaks. Okay.
Max? Chloe?
No way. You again.
Go! Go! I got this!
Ja, komisch, dass es jetzt, ich meine, Chloe stand vorhin ein Stück weg,
Get
aber dass
your
es sie
punk
jetzt
asses
erkannt
out of there
hat
now!
und
Don't
vorhin
even
nicht.
try to run! Nobody messes with me! Nobody!
Okay, X-Files, Twin Peaks. Müssen wir auf weitere Nummernschilder achten?
Man, Nathan Prescott is messed up and dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield. Don't give me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
Hopefully nothing after today. So, how do you know Nathan?
He's just another Arcadia asshole. Your friend really took a beat down for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely, out of my league.
I would think you'd fit right in with the art school hipsters.
Right. You look like the cover of hipstergirl.com.
At least you're still a smartass.
That's why I'm here.
Please, girl. You came back for Blackwell Academy.
Only for Mark Jefferson. He was a pretty famous photographer in the 90s. I've always loved his work.
Those that can't do, teach. I'm glad you find a good reason to come back.
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I'm sorry. I know things were tough on you when I left.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek. I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
Ach, so schön, wieder beide zusammen zu sehen. Und ja, im Remaster sehen sie sogar noch besser aus
Man, are
als
you
vorher.
serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a shit.
My step douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific, tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool. Welcome home, Max. Come on in, don't be shy.
The house still looks nice.
Home, shit, home.
Oh shit, oh.
My room looks a bit different than the last time you saw it.
It's cool. At least we can chill out.
This isn't exactly my chill-out zone. My stepfuhrer makes sure of that. Come in and close the door. Put on some music while I medicate.
Also wie gesagt, ich habe so viel schon wieder vergessen, obwohl ich dachte, ich habe noch alles relativ gut im Kopf. So diese verschiedenen Namen, Step-Douche, Step-Shit und andere Dinge, aber das hatte ich jetzt, den Namen für einen Stiefvater hatte ich schon wieder vergessen.
Hey, that TV used to be in the living room. Look at that. Chloe and her dad were so close. I'm not into them. Too pretentious. This postcard is from Rachel Ember. We had such a blast drawing these together. This looks like a laundry bag.
Ups.
Dude, you broke my glass photo. Thanks.
Ich dachte,
Dude,
jetzt
you
wo...
broke my
Na, okay.
Snowdo.
Ich dachte, da wir es
Thanks.
das zweite Mal machen, wäre es ein bisschen vorsichtiger.
Old cardboard boxes.
Egal, gucken wir uns aber
Dude,
jetzt
you
zuerst
broke my
den
glass
Brief an.
Snowdo. Thanks.
Damn. Chloe was kicked out of Blackwell 2 years ago. She used to be a great student. When she cared. Oh, this is a flashback to youth. Our super secret closet lair. Chloe totally changed her style. I barely recognized her. Chloe was always taller than me. We made her dad keep track of her height. I think this junk swallowed her discs. We used to dare each other to climb down, but never did. So it was Chloe who printed all those flyers. She looks super happy. She looks super sad. She looks super stoned. Who'd have thought Chloe wouldn't pay her parking tickets? She does love trouble.
So tell me, what does Max Caulfield do for fun now that she's a grown-up?
I don't feel grown up, just more confused as I get older. Especially
Das
after
kenn ich
today.
irgendwoher.
Gee, thanks. I was hoping to hear something positive.
About me?
No, about me. Duh. I thought you'd at least be happy taking photos. Forget it. So tell me.
I take photos of me, the world, everything. It may sound sad, but I have a blast.
It doesn't sound that sad.
I'm happiest when I've got a great image in my lens. I'm not lonely, not afraid.
Now that's more inspiring. I don't feel so totally hopeless.
Ja,
Chloe
ich
was always taller
wollte mir
than
eigentlich den
me.
Koffer angucken und
We
das.
made her dad keep track of her height. Nothing but junk in this suitcase. It won't play without any power. Damn, Chloe does need a lot of money to get out of Arcadia. Houston, we have the power, but we need to find a disc to play.
Habe ich irgendwo was vergessen?
I know my room is a disaster, but you can find a disc.
Ja, aber wo? Ah, da ist eine Box. Die habe ich ja nicht. Da ist da was.
Hey, give me that.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
It's putting it mildly.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
Yeah, I put them up. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life.
Man, I had no idea.
Well, you never made much effort to find out. I was 14. We were best friends.
I never forgot, even if I was an asshole and didn't keep in touch. But you had Rachel.
Rachel had my back. We were gonna kick the world's ass. You would laugh at how different we were. She wanted to be a star.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan. Our plan. Get the hell out of Bigfootville and into Los Angeles.
I see why. I bet your mom was not too happy.
She was happy enough to marry a Nazi. Reason number 356 to escape.
I feel the love. Now, when did Rachel actually disappear?
6 months ago. She just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me.
What about her parents? Are they looking for her?
They're in denial. Max, I know she's missing.
I assume you know more than that.
Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. Then poof.
And you haven't heard anything from her since?
Like everybody in my life. My dad, you, and Rachel. Gone. Can you put on some music now?
Gucken, ob ich noch was anderes fragen.
Hey, did you find the disc yet? It's here, Max. Look a little harder. Hey, give me that!
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
It's putting it mildly.
Ja, skippen kann. Jetzt kann ich skippen.
That's Rachel
Naja, anscheinend
Amber.
habe ich doch keine neuen
Her missing
Gesprächsoptionen.
person posters are all over Blackwell.
Yeah,
Man,
well, you never...
I never...
Rachel had...
She looks like...
That was her plan.
So what happened? Did your folks, your mom, try to stop you?
My mom was too busy hooked up with Sergeant Shithead.
I feel the love. Now, when did Rachel actually...
6 months ago.
How do you know she disappeared? Maybe she wanted to start a totally new life.
Unlike you, she would have told me, okay? Something happened to her.
I believe you. I'm just trying to get all deductive.
Before Rachel left, she said she...
And you had...
Like every...
Okay. Also nichts weiter als die Sachen, die wir wissen müssen und halt eben, wir erfahren mehr oder weniger in jedem Gesprächsverlauf das Gleiche.
Anyway, you can find tools to fix your camera in the garage.
Chloe, are you okay?
Sure, I'm awesome. I just want to blaze and be alone for a moment.
So, schnüffeln wir mal noch ein bisschen im Haus rum.
Whoa, dark. I cannot see anything. Whoa, dark. I cannot see anything.
Whoa, dark. I cannot see anything. This is definitely Joyce's makeup. Chloe wouldn't use animal products. I wonder if Chloe is taking those pills. I hope she's okay. I like Chloe's new hair color. She's the opposite of shy. Of me.
Hängt das Piratenhandtuch noch hier irgendwo? Nee.
You can't go home again, said Thomas Wolfe. But here I am. These books have not been touched since the last decade. I see why. Nothing's changed. Except for me and Chloe. This must be Chloe's parents' room. Man, I am nosy today. Oh shit! Poor thing. I bet I could do something to save it.
War nicht weit genug oder was, ne? Ja.
Oh my. Chloe made this for Joyce on Mother's Day years ago. I see why she would keep it. Joyce still works at the diner, and Chloe's new dad is a security guard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The prices are late on their bills. Joyce looks happy. Chloe's stepdad might not be a douchebag after all.
Nah.
Joyce always loved her mail order catalogs of useless crap. Aww. Joyce has a little shrine to William. Her new husband may not be such a douche. Nothing's changed. Except for me and Chloe.
Oh, der Vogel ist doch eben reingeflogen, oder? Wo ist er denn? Da ist er.
You've been resurrected, Birdie. Fly, be free.
Ich dachte, müssen wir den nicht irgendwie nochmal rauslassen?
Act, React, or Die, a 21st century survival guide. Whoa, apocalypse self-help. Dog tags, sweet. David Matson.
Can you let me chillax for a bit? Alone? The tools are still downstairs.
Ah, so, stimmt, ich sollte ja Werkzeug. Ich habe über das Rumschnüffeln ganz vergessen, was ich eigentlich machen wollte. Werkzeug brauchen wir.
Doesn't look like the Price family is rolling in dough these days. Now this is the Chloe I remember. Always smiling and laughing. Not so much anymore. I haven't seen this place in 5 years. Seems like forever.
Told me he saw you near that garbage dump. Now I've ordered. Told you to stay away from that place. It's dangerous. And you got no idea what kind of scum are living out there. Stay away. I'm serious.
Yum, that looks tasty. I do miss Joyce's cooking. Joyce still works at Two Whales Diner. Best damn burgers in Arcadia. I better get one soon. I'd love to go to Paris, too. At this rate, they'll be lucky to get to Portland.
Nee, funktioniert nicht.
If I took this picture, the deer would be standing on your ass.
Genau. Okay, gucken wir mal, ob wir...
Brr. I can feel autumn pushing out the summer. William used to grill awesome burgers for us. I wonder if he was the last one to use this.
Ah, das ist die Katze, ne? Ja.
We made this grave for Chloe's kitty. Poor Bongo. He never saw that car coming. That took Chloe and me the whole day to draw. It's almost invisible now.
Das Piratenschiff ist abgebaut.
What do you truly want to do when you grow up?
Max, I'm already grown up. What about you?
Travel. That would be awesome. Explore the world, go far from here.
Far from me? Thanks a lot, dude.
Dude, you would totally come with me. I need a bodyguard for our adventures.
I would be like Lara Croft, except real. That would be majorly cool.
Totally. We'd have cars and boats and planes all over for instant escape. And no adults could tell us what to do.
Count me in. What would you do while I was bodyguarding you?
Maybe take pictures of our adventures. I would love to be a photographer. As if I ever could be.
What are you talking about? Max, you are a photographer. Your pictures could be in a museum. Someday they will. I believe in you.
Gab's hier draußen noch was? Ich erinnere mich gar nicht mehr. Ich glaube nicht.
it's the couch. We used to pretend it was a pirate ship. Looks like a shipwreck now.
Aber nur das Indoor-Pirate-Ship, wie wir bei Before the Storm erfahren
I
haben.
should be able to find the tools I need here.
Das andere Piratenschiff war die Schaukel draußen.
Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell. He wants to put surveillance cameras all over the school? How paranoid can you get? Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell? You've got to be shitting me. One of these guns is missing. I hope Chloe's stepdad isn't packing heat. Yes, score. Boom, precision screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them. What the? Chloe's stepdad actually installed cameras in the rooms? For reals? This guy has serious trust issues. Do Chloe and Joyce even know about this? Wowzer, a map of Blackwell Academy. I wonder why.
Honning, I don't die on 9/11. Ja. Waffenfanatiker.
No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway. The tools might be in this cupboard.
Ja, ich weiß ja, wo die Werkzeuge sind. Ich versuche nur noch das Passwort rauszufinden. Um zu gucken, was er für...
Check out the muscle car. Chloe's stepdad must be a
was ist
gearhead.
das? Wofür steht denn das Kürzel vom Nummernschild? TRD, TCTV. Sind ja meistens immer irgendwelche Filme, ne? Ah, shit.
Look at all that food. That's like enough spam for
Muss mal
100
gerade
years.
gucken. Habe ich falsch abgetippt? Ich komme jetzt gerade nicht drauf, was. Eben Twin Peaks und X-Files hat man ja leicht erkannt. Hier stehe ich gerade auf dem Schlauch. Ja, Twin Peaks, X-Files war einfach. Was war das hier? Ah, True Detective, okay. Ne, jetzt macht Sinn. Sorry, er hat mir gerade keine Ruhe gelassen, dass ich das raus, dann muss es nachgoogeln. War jetzt nicht so einfach. True Detective, okay.
Check out the muscle car. Chloe's stepdad must be a gearhead. No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway. The tools might be in this cupboard.
Oder finde ich das jetzt mit dem Computer erst noch gar nicht?
Look at all that food. That's like enough spam for 100 years.
Wäre natürlich möglich, ne?
Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell. He wants to put surveillance cameras all over the school? How paranoid can you get? Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell?
Das habe
You've
ich mir
gotta be
angeguckt,
shitting
wenn ich
me.
da eine Information über das Passwort hätte finden können. Egal, holen wir mal das Werkzeug.
That was very smart, dumbass. No can reach. Yes, you have mad skills, Max. I've got the tools. I should go back upstairs before Chloe freaks. This must belong to Chloe's stepdad.
Na gut, kann wirklich sein, dass ich das erst später machen kann.
Poor little dear. It's not enough to kill you, they have to display your head. No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway.
Also, okay, ich kann jetzt auch nicht, dachte vielleicht kann ich draufklicken.
I guess they're aging these books. Nope. Someone locked it from the other side.
You found the tools. Sweet. You can sit at my desk and fix your camera. So?
I can't fix this thing.
Are these your new photos?
Yeah, I just took them today.
Let me see. Wait, I've seen this before. No way. When did you take this? You took this photo, you brat? In the bathroom today. You set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you. It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life. Now tell me the truth, Max.
I was there, hiding in the corner.
Damn, you're a ninja.
A ninja would have cut Nathan's head off. I just took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So,
Yeah.
did you recognize me?
Not at all. Your hair and clothes are so different.
I hope so. I'm sure this is all so weird to you after coming back.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have
Naja.
overheard our
Ich glaube, der lässt sich
conversation.
kaum mit irgendwas vergleichen, der Tag. Wenn du rausfindest, du kannst die Zeit zurückdrehen, den Mord an deiner besten Freundin erstmal verhindert hast und, ja.
Just a bit.
There is no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money, drugs, but that's it.
Now for the big question. Did you tell anybody?
No, I didn't know what to do.
I don't blame you. That's some intense shit.
Maybe I should go to the principal.
The principal? Are you still 12? That drunk jackass only cares about cash for Blackwell Academy. Don't trust him.
Seriously, I didn't blab to anybody. Promise.
Thank God. I'll tell you more someday. And I seriously owe you, Max. I know it was your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
That's so cool you remembered my birthday. But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And I'll snag this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
You're crazy.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera. This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl. Yes! Break it down, Max.
Chloe,
Och nee.
Yo, turn it off! Turn it off!
Naja, die Stimmung kaputt, ey.
how many times have I told you to stop blasting that punk shit?
Dude, the music's not even on! Asshole.
I'm coming up. We need to talk.
Oh, no fucking way. You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
Chloe, what's going on? Open this door, please.
Chill, I'm changing. Is that okay? Max, find a place to hide now.
Chloe,
I'm
what are
coming.
you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in now, please.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
Chloe?
I'm coming!
What are you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing! Give me a minute!
Don't get smart. Just let me in. Now. Please.
1 second! My bra is stuck.
I'm not screwing around, soldier. Chloe, open this door.
Shit.
What's going on in here?
Jesus, I'm just trying on clothes. You're so friggin' paranoid.
Yeah, combat will do that to you. One of my guns is missing. Did you take it?
Oh god, I didn't take your stupid gun. You do know I believe in gun control?
Wait, is that grass? You been toking up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns, weed. You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order. Whose is it?
Mensch, ey.
I'm sorry. That was my joint.
Well, well. I don't like strangers in my home, especially dopers. So you're bringing drugs into my home. How about if I call the police? That'd screw up your spotless Blackwell record. You do seem to get around, Max. I'm sick of you losers dragging Chloe down. Missy, you sure do like to pop up and start trouble. Like this afternoon. You don't have anything smart to say now, do you?
Get the hell away from her, man. Stop harassing my friends.
You don't have any friends.
Like you know. You're not even a real cop. You're a fucking security guard.
I was a soldier, Chloe. And Max, if I see you here again, you'll learn all about real trouble.
Because you're such a badass, Max, let me show you my new toy.
Man muss ihn einfach gern haben.
I'm Price. Chloe Price. Bang!
Jesus, put that thing down.
Chillax, sister. It's not even loaded. Yet.
I thought you believed in gun control.
Yes, I believe I should control the gun. It's the men who need to be checked. You trust Nathan or David? Thanks for taking the heat. We totally smacked his punk ass down, Max. He's no match for you and me now. That was an epic win. Anyway, let's sneak out the window. There is one cool place we can hang in this hick hole.
Man, that did not go well for me. If I want to keep my Blackwell skull...
You're giving me a look I haven't seen for a while. What's the problem?
Why steal a gun from your stepdad? You know you're gonna get busted.
Or somebody like Nathan will bust me with a cap. Screw that. I need to cover my own back.
Your stepdad won't let you off the hook that easy.
What the hell does he need another gun for? To mow down Bigfoot cheerleaders?
This is all just so scary.
I know, Max. But I do feel safer having a 9mm in my pants.
Can you actually use it?
After about 100 online videos? Hell yeah.
Just don't keep it in your pants, okay?
Max, I'm not looking for trouble. I just want protection. If anybody in this country should have guns, it should be women. Isn't this awesome sauce? Totally reminds me of when we were kids. Come on, Slowpoke!
Hold on. I haven't been here in forever. So why do I feel like I was just here?
Tja.
Whoa. This is the exact same path I was on
Weil
during
erst
my
kürzlich
nightmare
hier war,
today.
ne?
Hello, cute little squirrel. You and me. Stare contest.
Ich glaube, den hat Max gewonnen.
I got you. That old fence is part of the landscape now. The path behind it leads to the parking lot. I feel like I'm in my nightmare again.
Wow. Das sieht jetzt in der Remastered-Version noch übler aus.
Birds are so lucky, they can always escape. Oh my god, I forgot all about this. Too bad I can't rewind that far back. Wowzer, Chloe drew that to mark our tree fort, so we'd always be able to find each other in case of emergency. Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never made it. How long has that been here? Clearly, the Bigfoots are everywhere. Too bad it's locked. I remember racing up and down the steps. Weird. Those glyphs remind me of the wind. Those sure aren't big feet. What kind of animal left those prints? This would be a nice photo of Chloe, framed by the sun.
Oh, wir können keins machen, okay.
Sure you don't want to be alone?
Have a seat, Pete.
You're in a good mood.
Seeing my step-dork get played makes me happy.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step-douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
He freaked out on poor Kate Marsh today.
I know her. She's cool. Only that prick would bully her.
He has some kind of weird agenda.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
What files?
David stashes his secret X-files in there. I saw them once, but he secures them now.
He kinda creeps me out. I bet the truth is out there in his files.
Most likely, but it's good you didn't find his files. He would go ballistic. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it! He's so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
What's Nathan's secret?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
How much do you owe?
$3 grand plus interest. And before I could get a chunk of that from Nathan, he dosed my drink with some shit.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor, I woke up and that perv was smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
Chloe, that is so fucked up. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
Ja, den zu erpressen war keine gute Idee.
He's still dangerous, Chloe. Not just to you.
Good thing you didn't tell anyone. Nathan Prescott better watch his back now.
I won't always be there to save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Oh no! Not again! Why is this happening to me? Why am I here again? Is Chloe still up there? I have to find out. I've never seen a storm like this in Oregon. Oh my lord! The tornado is back! Shit! October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away. Oh no. The tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
Ja, der hat ihm ganz schön eine verpasst, ne? Der Warrens blaues Auge siehst. So, erste Episode schon vorbei. Ja, das ist halt immer, das saugt dich so richtig rein und du merkst gar nicht, wie die Zeit vergeht, ne? You don't have to help out Kate. You stayed hidden. You blamed Chloe. You took the blame for Chloe. Come out of the hiding, okay. Okay, aber nee, noch eine Episode schaffe ich heute nicht. Sehr, sehr cool. Und wie schon gesagt, ich finde die Remastered-Version klasse. Finde aber auch ganz cool, dass sie nicht alles verändert haben oder so stark. Aber dennoch genug, dass es dir auffällt. Und was habe ich hier noch in... Ach. Ich habe hier noch Farbe an den Händen. Ich dachte, ich hätte alles abgekriegt vorhin, aber egal. Nee, aber was ich nur sagen wollte, es ist genug, dass es dir auffällt, aber doch nicht so viel, dass es so den, ja, soll ich sagen, den ganzen Charme von der Originalversion halt eben nimmt. Was ich halt eben schön finde, und das ist halt eben, was ich ja auch schon bei Before the Storm gesagt habe, dass man halt eben jetzt Gesichtszüge, Augen und alles besser erkennt, dass die ausdrucksstärker sind und auch so die Haare nicht mehr so ganz so aussehen wie Helme. Ich meine, sie haben es zwar nicht ganz realistisch oder fotorealistisch gemacht, würde ja auch nicht passen, finde ich auch gut so, aber man erkennt mal mehr Strähnen, es bewegt sich alles so ein bisschen mehr. Und auch so bei der Bewegungsanimation, glaube ich muss mal gucken, ob sie da wirklich was dran gemacht haben oder ob ich nur meine. Aber sehr, sehr cool und hat nochmal Spaß gemacht. Und während der Episode habe ich schon mal gesagt, ich hatte immer so den Eindruck, oh, du weißt da noch relativ viel drüber, aber habe gemerkt, dass da so manche Sachen ich doch wieder vergessen hatte. Und es ist halt einfach schön, das nochmal alles neu zu entdecken.